Have you ever wondered why some friendships feel more like traps than treasures? Why certain people who call themselves friends end up causing more harm than good? Throughout history, the great strategist Niccolò Machiavelli observed the complexities of human relationships, especially those disguised as friendship, but rooted in self-interest and deceit. In this video, we'll uncover the 3 distinct types of fake friends Machiavelli warns us about. Those who drain our energy, betray our trust, or subtly sabotage our growth. Prepare to challenge your assumptions about loyalty and learn why cutting off these toxic ties is essential for your personal power and peace of mind. Among the most insidious types of fake friends described by Machiavelli is the opportunist. A person whose loyalty is neither constant nor genuine, but fluctuates according to their personal advantage. These individuals are not true allies. Instead, they engage with you only when it serves their interests, and disappear as soon as the benefits cease. Machiavelli's reflections on power and human behavior, profound understanding of such opportunism, and why cutting off these friends is crucial for maintaining your strength and integrity. Machiavelli wrote extensively about the nature of human self-interest, famously stating in The Prince, "Men are driven by 2 principal impulses, either by love or by fear," but he immediately cautions, "It is safer to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." Though this advice was aimed at rulers, it applies equally well to personal relationships. Opportunists do not love you in the authentic sense. Their attachment is born from fear of losing personal benefit or the hope of gain. When you offer value, whether social status, financial support, or emotional validation, these friends flock around you. However, the moment your utility diminishes, so does their presence. Machiavelli further elaborates on the unreliability of such relationships in Discourses on Living. Men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, covetous, and as long as you succeed they are yours entirely. They will offer you their blood, property, life, and children in return for your favor. But when the need arises, they turn against you. This vivid description captures the essence of the opportunist. Their friendship is transactional and superficial. They are willing to pledge loyalty and support as long as you remain powerful, useful, or influential. When your fortunes wane, they do not hesitate to abandon you or, worse, align with your adversaries to protect their own interests. The damage caused by such opportunists is subtle but profound. Unlike overt enemies, they hide behind a facade of friendship, which often blinds you to their true intentions. You might share your vulnerabilities, dreams, and challenges with them, trusting their allegiance. Yet, behind your back, they calculate whether your downfall benefits them. This duplicity erodes your trust and distracts you from pursuing genuine, productive relationships. Machiavelli's advice to rulers provides a practical framework for managing opportunistic friends. A wise ruler ought never to keep faith when by doing so it would be against his interests. While this counsel is strategic, it underscores a critical life lesson. Protecting your interests and well-being sometimes requires decisive and even ruthless action. Holding on to opportunistic friends under the illusion of loyalty weakens your position and can lead to unexpected betrayals. Recognizing the opportunist requires vigilance. Look for patterns where a friend is present only during your successes, festivals, or when they need favors, but absent or indifferent during your struggles or setbacks. Their conversations often revolve around what they can get from you rather than a mutual exchange of support or care. Machiavelli's teachings remind us that such individuals thrive in environments of imbalance, where their gain is tied to your loss or vulnerability. Cutting off these friends may feel harsh or uncomfortable, but it is a necessary step toward reclaiming your personal power. By removing opportunists, sanctity of silence, you not only safeguard your emotional and social capital, but also send a clear message about your standards for loyalty and trustworthiness. Machiavelli's time wisdom reveals that the opportunist friend is not just a personal inconvenience, but a strategic liability. Your journey toward success and peace demands that you identify and decisively cut off those who use as a means to an end. True friendship, built on mutual respect and genuine loyalty, cannot coexist with opportunism. Protecting yourself from such false allies is an act of courage and essential self-preservation. While the opportunist's loyalty shifts with convenience, the backstabber's betrayal cuts far deeper and more insidiously. Unlike the opportunist who simply leaves when benefits dry up, sanctity of silence, the backstabber wears the mask of friendship while secretly undermining your trust and reputation. Sanctity of silence. Machiavelli's insights into human nature reveal that these individuals are often driven by envy or ambition, seeking to weaken you to elevate themselves. As Machiavelli notes in The Prince, men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. All men have eyes, but few have the gift of penetration. This explains why backstabbers can hide their true intentions behind a facade of loyalty and support, deceiving not only you but also those around you. Their betrayal is often gradual and subtle, making it all the more devastating when revealed. Sanctity of silence. The motivations behind such duplicity are complex but commonly rooted in jealousy or a desire for control. When your success or happiness threatens their position, backstabbers resort to quiet sabotage, spreading rumors, leaking secrets, or manipulating situations to undermine you. Machiavelli's political wisdom reminds us, whoever wishes to foresee the future must consult the past. For human events ever resemble those of preceding times. History is full of trusted allies who turned traitors when personal interest eclipsed loyalty. Sanctity of silence. This type of betrayal wounds not just your external standing but the core of trust itself. The shock of discovering a backstabber's true colors often leaves deep emotional scars and causes painful doubts about your judgment and the authenticity of other relationships. Machiavelli's observation: men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs that a deceiver will never lack victims for his deceptions, highlights how easily such individuals exploit human vulnerability. To protect yourself, cultivating discernment is essential. Notice discrepancies between words and actions, and trust your instincts when something feels amiss. Cutting ties with a backstabber is not merely defensive. It is a strategic act of self-preservation. Unlike opportunists who may simply disappear, backstabbers often linger, continuing to erode your well-being if left unchecked. By removing these toxic influences, you regain control over your environment and relationships. Machiavelli advises, a wise ruler ought to rely only on those who are faithful to him. In life, this means surrounding yourself with sincere, transparent, and mutually respectful individuals, qualities that inherently exclude the backstabber. Recognizing the backstabber empowers you to act decisively. This wisdom enables you to guard your circle wisely, fostering connections that truly support and elevate your journey. Beyond opportunists and backstabbers, there is a third type of fake friend who quietly drains your energy and stifles your growth. The drainer. Unlike those who actively betray or exploit you, the drainer is more subtle, often cloaked in familiarity and concern. Yet their presence leaves you emotionally exhausted and distracted from your true potential. Machiavelli's understanding of power dynamics and human nature offers a lens through which we can recognize which relationships are toxic and why cutting them off is essential for your well-being. Machiavelli emphasized that effective power and success depend on maintaining a balance of give and take. He wrote in The Prince that, "A wise ruler never to keep faith, when by doing so it would be against his interests." Extending this to friendships, it becomes clear that relationships must be mutually beneficial, otherwise they undermine your strength. The drainer disregards this balance by consistently taking more than they give, demanding your time, attention, and of silence and emotional resources without genuine reciprocity. These individuals may not seem harmful at first glance. They often present themselves as needy or vulnerable, which can evoke your empathy and desire to help. Yet over time, their constant demands, negativity, or pessimism sap your energy, making you feel weighed down and less motivated. Machiavelli's political observations remind us that unchecked burdens, even small ones, accumulate and weaken those who bear them. The danger of drainers lies in their subtlety. Unlike a backstabber's obvious betrayal or an opportunist's disappearance, the drainer lingers, slowly eroding your vitality. They distract you from your ambitions by anchoring you to complaints, crises, or endless requests that leave little room for your own growth. Machiavelli understood that men are driven more by desire than by reason, and drainers exploit this by appealing to your compassion, often making it difficult to set boundaries. Recognizing a drainer requires honest self-reflection. Notice whether certain friends leave you feeling uplifted or depleted. If you consistently feel exhausted or anxious after interactions, it is a sign that the relationship may be imbalanced. Machiavelli's strategic approach advises us to protect ourselves by distancing from those who harm our progress, no matter how familiar or comfortable the connection may feel. Cutting off drainers is an act of self-respect and a vital step in reclaiming your focus and energy. It creates space for healthier relationships, ones that encourage growth, inspire motivation, and foster genuine support. Machiavelli's teachings underscore the importance of surrounding yourself with allies who strengthen your position rather than diminish it. In the end, understanding this third type of fake friend completes the picture Machiavelli painted centuries ago about the complexities of human relationships. It is not just about avoiding betrayal or exploitation, but also about safeguarding your inner resources and maintaining the clarity necessary to pursue your highest goals. Silence. By courageously removing drainers from your life, you empower yourself to thrive with intention and resilience. Understanding these three types of fake friends, the opportunist, the backstabber, and the drainer, is more than just a cautionary tale. It is a powerful call to action for protecting your well-being and personal growth. Machiavelli's timeless wisdom reminds us that not everyone around us has our best interests at heart. Some wear the guise of friendship to exploit, betray, or exhaust us. Recognizing these dynamics requires courage and clarity. But cutting off these toxic ties is essential to reclaiming your energy, focus, and peace of mind. True friendship is rare and precious. It thrives on mutual respect, loyalty, and genuine care. By consciously choosing to distance yourself from those who harm your progress, you create the space for authentic relationships that uplift and empower you. This act of discernment is not selfish. It is a necessary strategy for anyone committed to their own success and happiness. Remember, your time and energy are your most valuable resources. Guard them wisely. Surround yourself with those who genuinely support your journey, celebrate your growth, and stand by you through challenges. In doing so, you honor yourself and build a life rooted in strength, trust, and true connection.